expecting someone?
No? Extreme Minimalist Society Annual Inspection. Is that a table I see?
I can explain. It's not what it looks like. We only use this for work.
Membership revoked. Hello everyone. Yes, we have a table and we have chairs. So obviously we are not winning the Extreme Minimalist of the Year award, as that inspector made very clear.
But actually, a few years ago, we were the poster children for this extreme minimalist way of life. We reduced everything that we owned to fit into just 2 duffel bags when we decided to become permanent house sitters. There was no storage unit, no secret stash of stuff, just us and our 2 bags.
And that was one of the most liberating experiences of our entire life.
Yeah, we still think about it, hey?
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
Today, we are going to give you a quick and dirty guide to extreme minimalism. And it's not going to be from some guy sitting in an empty white room, but from 2 people who have been there and done that and yes, got the table.
Because here's the thing, the real secret to minimalism isn't following somebody else's crazy set of rules. It's finding out what works for you and doing that. According to Google, extreme minimalism means living with anywhere between 15 and 150 items.
We might not have counted our belongings, but as we said, we did it with just 2 duffel bags, so probably somewhere in that range. And we didn't die of deprivation, or did we lose our personalities along the way?
So here's what you need to know about extreme minimalism. For starters, yes, everything does count.
Yeah. And of course, you're not going to die.
No, or lose your personality.
Yeah, exactly. You can keep your hobbies, obviously.
You don't have to sleep on the floor.
Yeah. And you can play the game the way you want. Adapt the rules so that they suit you. So here's why you might want to try this crazy lifestyle. There are 3 big reasons.
The first benefit is the freedom that it brings you because, as the saying goes, the things that you own end up owning you.
Yes. The second big reason is impact on the environment. Manufacturing contributes hugely to the greenhouse gas emissions, and with that in mind, the stuff you buy impacts our environment.
And the last one, and this is a biggie for us, the less stuff you own, the more mental bandwidth you have for the things in your life that actually matter.
Now it's time to ditch Marie Kondo and her Spark Joy advice. With thousands of items in your home, you're going to give up long before you get anywhere. So here's our 3-step method.
No KonMari required. The first step is to make your list. So instead of deciding what you're going to get rid of, you're going to make a list of the 15 to 150, depending on how extreme you're going, items that you are planning to keep. That's basically dozens of decisions instead of thousands.
Yeah.
You can thank us later.
Step 2, box it up. So you're going to buy moving boxes and you're going to pack everything into those boxes except the 15 to 150 items or essential items that you've listed. You're going to live like this for 30 days and you can think of it as extreme minimalism with a safety net. You can thank us for this one later as well.
Did you like that? Step 3 is where you set your rules for moving forward. The first thing you do after that 30-day period is up is to donate everything that you're not using anymore.
Once you've done that, going forward, you'll implement 1 in, 1 out.
Another thing that you can do is to replace just in case with I can borrow that.
So start looking around and develop a sharing network. Find out what people have. See if there's any online sharing sites.
Yeah, and maybe talk to friends and family as well to see if you can borrow from each other and neighbors.
Exactly.
So here's a quick heads up on the few things that you should not do when embarking on this lifestyle. Number 1 is definitely don't start with sentimental items because those are the hardest things to part with. And this is another thing that'll trip you up and you'll stop before you've even started.
Yeah.
So rather save things like those special photographs and satskas for later And start with easy things like obvious junk or duplicate items, because this is a great way to build your confidence.
Exactly, yeah. Another thing to not do is rushing out and buying minimalist items. So there's no need to go and find like pretty containers or matching organizers or something like that. Use what you already have, because that's actually the whole point.
That is really silly, isn't it?
Yeah.
Rushing out and buying new stuff because you're trying to be minimalist. Next, don't immediately ditch essential tools just because you're not using them every single day.
Yeah, they're expensive, and it's one of those things that you won't use every day, and maybe you can also lend it to other people when they need to borrow.
I mean, we've slipped up a lot in the past with giving away things too soon, and now we've got this little stash in our cupboard of tools that we hardly ever use, but we do need them sometimes.
Yeah. And lastly, you don't really need to copy anyone's system. You know, the person living with 50 items that you see on Instagram, that might not be you.
That's their life.
Yeah. Your job, your environment, your family, they will all play a role in how you shape the extreme minimalism lifestyle.
Precisely, Sporty, precisely. We might not live out of 2 duffel bags anymore, but that experience taught us something really valuable. You don't have to be perfect to benefit from extreme minimalism.
Yeah, things change and your minimalist rules can change with them.
The bottom line is that you have to be willing and consistently willing to challenge your idea of what you think is necessary.
Yeah. Because like we said, things change all the time, so will your lifestyle. And of course, there's no minimalism rule book or Bible or whatever you want to call it. You will change the rules, you will break them, it's malleable, you will do what you need to do.
I mean, some days you might live out of a backpack or 2 duffel bags, and then other times you in a house with a table and chairs.
Yeah.
Things change. I mean, that's something that we've learned really, is that your needs change, and it's fine to change. It's actually healthy.
Yeah.
It's not, I think it's unhealthy to insist that you're going to stay the same and
to get stuck. Yeah.
Just because you've got a persona on YouTube claiming that you're an extreme minimalist.
Oh, we haven't seen many of those recently.
No, especially not older ones.
Yeah. And who knows? Maybe one of these days we'll go back to the 2 duffel bag life. But for now, we're happy with the way we are, breaking our rules, remaking rules.
Getting fired from the society.
Yeah, that's good.
So drop a comment below and let us know what your biggest what if fear is around this way of living.
Yeah.
We'd love to hear from you.
And we might have been there before, so we could possibly help. And remember to give this video a thumbs up if you're ready to try living with less. Or not, doesn't matter.
And if you're new here, please subscribe. It really helps our little channel grow. And share the video with someone that you think could do with a little bit more minimalism wisdom in their life.
Yes.
Until next time, keep it simple.
Keep it uncluttered.
Keep it uncluttered.
And age with intention.
Bye.
And here's why you might want to try.
Sorry.
The first one is contestant number 1. So you're going to say the whole thing.
Okay. If I might, it's just 2 lines.
Maybe you can get to it. Go.
So bossy.
Too bossy.
Oh yeah. Tell me more.
Shooting.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's address some common pitfalls that you might experience.
We don't have to re-record that. And we're not naming names.
No names. Don't tell the inspector anything.
Extreme Minimalist Annual Inspection.
Extreme Minimalist Society.
Extreme Minimalist Society.